fear of death is the black shroud which covers our lives in this world. It's the monster lurking around the corner, the dark enemy hiding in the shadows. Death is sure. With death comes the end of life, the end of hope, the end of all that we've been building, the end of all that we've been living for. We don't like to talk about death, but that dread word is whispered in the recesses of our minds. People try to do almost anything to escape death. They exercise and they eat right, but death still comes. They party with abandon, but death will not be ignored. They consume themselves building great empires, and then the wave of death comes crashing in and washes those empires away. Do you ever watch one of those scary movies where there's a noise in the basement and the person decides to go down into the dark recesses, the dark bowels of a house to check out what made that noise? And as this part of the movie's going on, you inch yourself towards the front edge of your seat. And you're saying, maybe not out loud, but in your mind you're saying, don't go down there. Don't go down there. That's the way people see the grave. The great descent into darkness. People enter into it trembling, and they never come out again. Don't go down there. Don't go down there. Seems like a little transition here, but I've heard that possums are smart animals. You wouldn't think so because you hardly ever see a live possum. I mean, where do you usually see a possum? Dead on the road. That's where you see most all opossums, dead on the road. In fact, there's a joke that goes, why did the chicken cross the road? To prove to the possum it could be done. But possums, it turns out, are smart. A possum, I'm told, will not enter a hole if there's only one set of tracks leading into the hole. They know that whatever animal went into the hole is still in there. It's only if they see a set of tracks going in and coming back out that they'll enter into the hole, that they will enter and not be afraid. The message of Easter is that we can enter the grave. We don't have to fear death because there are tracks leading out of the tomb. Jesus didn't just go into the tomb, he emerged again. He came out of the tomb. And with that, he gave us the opportunity that we can face death ourselves. We can face it knowing that now it's only a doorway. It is not the end. Paul preached the proclamation of Easter. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? And then in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 13 and 14, he wrote these words. But we do not want you to be uninformed, brethren, about those who are asleep, so that you will not grieve as do the rest who have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so God will bring with him those who have fallen asleep in Jesus. This is the message we need to hear this Easter. Jesus has risen, and thus we never need to fear the grave again. The grave is no longer the terror, because the tracks lead back out. This morning, we're going to have one more congregational song, and we're going to form a prayer circle over here around these front pews. I notice we have fewer in number this year than in some previous years, so we'll probably just circle the 3 front pews here for our prayer circle. And then at the end of our prayer time together, we're going to sing the chorus, Because He Lives. Let's go ahead and stand and sing, He Lives.